You probably already know about Pinterest Trends and how it can show you exactly what people are searching for. But do you actually know how to use it or how to use it strategically so you can plan your content? In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use Pinterest Trends as well as a super secret trend alert shortcut that no one is talking about. Stick around to the end because I'll teach you exactly how to set it up so it emails you the moment a keyword starts climbing. So that way you can create pins at the perfect time. Hi, I'm Max. I help bloggers, online shop owners, and affiliate marketers get their content seen without burning out. Today, we're diving into how to use Pinterest Trends, including what Pinterest Trends is and why it's worth using, how to navigate the Trends dashboard and filters, the top things I'd do if I were just starting out, and a trend alert shortcut that can save you hours of research. Please note this video is a beginner-friendly overview to help you start using Pinterest Trends right away. If you'd like a deeper dive, like how to build full content calendars, advanced keyword research, or mapping seasonal spikes, please leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. What is Pinterest Trends and why should you be using it? Pinterest Trends is a free tool from Pinterest that shows what people are searching for in real time. It helps you discover which topics are growing, when interest peaks, and how those patterns shift throughout the year. So why do trends matter? Most people create content and hope it gets discovered, but Pinterest Trends flips that approach. For example, you can start to see keywords climbing like Christmas gift ideas in late October, and then you can plan your blog post, products, and affiliate pins before the rush. That means your pins will already be live when the searches spike, giving them more time to rank and get shared. Timing is everything here, and Pinterest Trends gives you that information. So let's get into the dashboard and the filters. To get started, head to trends.pinterest.com and sign in. You can also reach this page from your Pinterest dashboard by clicking the three lines at the top and choosing Trends. At the top of the Trends page, you'll see a search bar and a region selector. Set the region to match your target audience so it's seeing relevant data. On the left side, you'll notice 4 trend filters. Top monthly. This is what's trending this month. These topics might be rising or falling, so it's best if you want quick ideas for content you can publish right away. Top yearly. This shows how a keyword performs across an entire year, so you can easily spot seasonal spikes well in advance. This is my go-to filter for planning ahead. Growing trends. So this highlights the terms with the biggest growth in the last 90 days. It's great for catching a trend early, but it usually means you need to act fast. And finally, seasonal. This is for recurring topics like holidays or annual events. Perfect if your niche ties to a specific season. So choose one or a mix of filters based on your goals. You can also narrow your results with things like interests, where you can focus on a specific niche. In the main panel, you'll see graphs showing search interest over time. Each line runs left to right across the year, with the far right point matching the date set on the left, usually a week before today. The higher the line, the more people are searching for that keyword compared to others. Watch for steady climbs or sharp spikes. Those will signal opportunities worth acting on. So let's scan this list for anything that fits our food niche. If nothing stands out, we can use the interest filter on the left to refine results. Now, the suggestions shift, and we can quickly see a promising keyword, let's say soup recipes, and click on it to open a detailed graph. Here you can spot peaks and dips and see when searches are rising. If you see a small magic ball icon, that means Pinterest can predict future activity. Not all keywords have this. So looking at the soup recipes, the graph shows interest beginning to climb around mid-August, rising through the colder months, then tapering off by February. That pattern makes sense as people start craving hearty meals and warm soups as the temperature drops. If this is part of your niche, you'd plan to publish or refresh your blog post well before the spike and start pinning once the line begins to steady its climb. Does that make sense? So scroll down and you'll see related trends, demographics, and popular pins. Here, hamburger soup is showing a strong uptick. If we add it to our comparison above, we'll see that soup recipes still drives more searches overall, but hamburger soup follows a similar seasonal curve and stays above this key 20-point marker from late summer through early spring. So it's another promising keyword. You can compare up to 4 keywords at once, but remember, Pinterest scales the lines relative to each other. So a smaller line doesn't mean no one is searching. It simply gets fewer searches than the top term selected. And finally, at the bottom, popular pins gives you a visual sense of what works. You'll notice cozy soups and earthy bowls. Clicking any of these will take you straight to Pinterest for more ideas. So once you find a keyword such as soup recipes or hamburger soup, save it in whichever keyword tracker you use. We have a separate video on keyword research, which I'll link below. Now that we've identified soup recipes as a strong example, let's take it one step further. So there's this super useful shortcut that most people don't know about, and that's the Pinterest Trends Alerts tool on Pin Generator. You'll want to go to pingenerator.com and click on Pinterest Trends Alert. It's completely free, no Pin Generator subscription is required, though I recommend one if you're creating pins often, and I'll show you why in a moment. But just type in the region that you want to track. For us, it will be the US, and add each keyword you found, like soup recipes or hamburger soup. You can choose how often to get the updates. I set mine to weekly since Pinterest trends don't shift too quickly. Save your alert and you'll see it below. But let's click test and see what a preview of the email will look like. Each email will show your chosen keywords and related terms. It will also show year over year or month over month growth highlighted in green when there's a strong spike. This means you'll know exactly when a keyword starts climbing without rechecking the Pinterest Trends site every day. And this information is gold. And from here, you can head to Pin Generator's free keyword research tool and paste in those same keywords to get even more information. You'll see things like monthly search volume, so you know which ideas draw the most traffic, and related terms to expand your list. So there's two things Pinterest Trends does not offer for comparison that Pin Generator does. All three of these tools are free to use and designed to work together. I like to do these three things. Number one, find promising keywords on Pinterest Trends. Number two, save them in Pin Generator's trend alerts to monitor growth. And number three, double check the search volume and related terms in Pin Generator's keyword research tool. And if you want to go one step further, you can even click Generate Pins right inside Pin Generator tool, and it will send your chosen keywords straight into Pin Generator's pin creation workflow. So you can go from keywords to ready to publish pins in just a few minutes. These pins pull from default stock photos, but everything is editable. You can swap in your own images, change colors, fonts, and descriptions, or add AI generated art in your own URL. It's an easy starting point if you want to move from keyword to pins in just a few clicks. Pin Generator is completely free to try to generate pins for your blog, site, or shop. So is its Trends Alert tool and keyword research tool. They're all free. If you'd like deeper tutorials on Pinterest trends or advanced content planning, leave your questions in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I'm Max. I share weekly Pinterest marketing videos to help you get your content seen without burning out. I'll see you next week. Let's get generating.